Welcome back, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed tonight's game. We're on round 3 now of the Season 3 group stage of the European ladder. Tonight, we've got LBF, Bande of Frenchies going up against Rusty 40 in their first match tie for round 3. LBF is going to be on the attack. Rusty 40 is on the defense tonight. This is the first match played in round 3. It's the first time we've seen a Chapter 3 map played in a tournament setting, so it's going to be interesting. I hope you enjoy. If you do enjoy, remember to like, subscribe, share the video, all that good stuff. First thing to begin with, we're just going to make sure everyone is on the right teams. Everyone's got assigned to the right teams and stuff like that. I will be spectating. There's a bunch on the wrong teams. Always happens. Who do we have here? Botox. And Motorhead. Oh. And we should be all good. 38, 39 here. Some people probably got kicked at the beginning. So, as we said, Rusty 40 is going to be on the defense tonight. LBF is on the attack. And the match has already begun. No time phase, or was I just that slow? Either case, we already have LBF rushing in with an MSP. Rusty 40 is rushing to defend. They have to rush from the crossroads. Already, LBF trying to get out the cap immediately with an MSP. They just rush straight out of main base. Dino was the first one on the defense there, but that squad has already been cut down. That MSP dropped off a few troops, but it kept going immediately. You can see there's a defensive squad over there from Rusty 40 rushing to get the cap. They spawned on the outer post, as you can see, to the southeast there, to cut off any MSPs. And Tempin, there he goes. He gets the engine on that American MSP. So that MSP has been located. It's been disabled. Second vehicle coming in now. It's a Greyhound. Greyhound's going to be able to do a lot of damage here early on in the game. There he goes. Bunch of kills already there. Is there going to be any AT on scene to deal with this Greyhound? This Greyhound has free roam right here at the moment. Taking down a bunch of infantry. Getting a kill there. Taking down its lows. A bunch of infantry kills. It gets the backup Logi truck that spawns for the defenders at the beginning. This Greyhound doing a lot of damage there. And now you can see the wave of infantry coming in from behind. LBF here pushing forward quickly. Not wasting any time. They know they need to get on this cap quickly. This is such a hard map to attack from. They're not wasting any time here. That MSP drove in straight at the beginning. Unfortunately, that MSP was spotted early on. But this Greyhound already doing a lot of work here to the defenders. You can see a lot of defenders go down. Medics going out. Physics Pioneer trying to place a mine. Is he going to be able to place it? He did. Mine place on the side of the Greyhound, so the engine is going to be disabled. And the Greyhound goes down just like that. So the Greyhound does go down. Strong start from LBF, though. They've taken a lot of map control here in the south of Carentan. Let's just open up the map and get... That was such a quick start there. I didn't even get time to prepare as I was moving people across. So you can see LBF, they have that MSP a little bit down to the road to the west there. Big infantry push coming in from the south. They're doing one big infantry charge. And we've got a Logi truck going north, followed by the second Logi truck. We've already got an AT. You can see Mac over there, AT, looking to get any vehicles heading north. Also Sergeant there, Pioneer or HE, chasing up, trying to take out those Logi trucks that are most likely going to try to place a fob in the north on the flanks. LBF doing a good start here. They're trying to get quick map control, trying to embed themselves in the south of Carentan and slowly push forward through the town. Good start for them then. Just double check, make sure everyone's on the right side. We've got Herman who joined late. We need the admin force to change him. To the right side, there we go. Everyone was on the right side now. Herman joined late. You see both teams 40-40 now. Perfect. Very quick start there. LBF wasting no time. I didn't even get a chance to prepare. That was such a quick start, and now we just got a big infantry battle. And this is what we spoke about in the pre-match talks about Carentan. It's going to come down to infantry gunplay. Who is going to be better on the infantry play? Who is going to be the better organized squad? That is what it's going to boil down to here. The Americans obviously have weight in firearms. Their infantry, they get the M1 Grands that outperform the Kar-98. They also have the Browning machine guns, the BARs, the M1 carbines. They have a lot of firepower, the Americans. The Germans also get that extra assault rifle. They get I believe it's the correct me if I'm wrong, chat, it's the FG-47. It's FG-45. It's got a name like that. We'll see if we can spot a German defender using it. Open up the map again, and we can see LBF have actually lost a lot of their initial ground here in the south. Rusty 40 doing a good job moving down south, clearing building by building, doing a good job clearing out the attackers here and trying to regain control of the south of Carentan. We've got the rallies. It was Tempin's squad that spawned on the far east there. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Calvines. That is a spawn at the beginning for the defenders. His infantry squad did a good job. Knowing there's probably going to be a flank with an MSP, they cut across these fields and they found that MSP immediately, took it out. So LBF lost a MSP early on. Tickets-wise, we're still pretty close, pretty even. That Greyhound did a good job at the beginning, getting a bunch of kills, also destroying that truck for the defenders that they get on the spawn. Open up the map again. We can see there is a fob built on the northwest of town, and the second MSP is probably going to try create some hassle behind the enemy lines. Maybe try mine the roads, build some hedgehogs to delay any German armor. Speaking of German armor, I don't see any, and this is something that we mentioned early on in the pre-match talks. We said there might be teams that decide not to use armor on this map because it's such a unfriendly map for armor. Artillery strike now. Not hugely effective. Bat took a little bit of splash damage, but not a lot of damage there. Tanks, we've got a Wolverine coming forward now. We've got Motor Dead, and the rest of the names are blended together. This is where the Americans really do lack on these Chapter 3 maps. That armor, they are relying on the American armor, and at the moment, American armor is really not that great against the German armor. German armor on Chapter 3, they have full access to the King Tigers, the Panthers, the P-Force, they have everything. Whereas the Americans on the Chapter 3 maps, they only really get the weaker tanks currently in the deck. And yeah, I am not seeing a single tank coming out from the defenders here. So Rusty 40 on the defense deciding they're not going to use any tanks. They're going to go full into infantry. See a German MSP there. Some good strays down the street. It's not getting any kills, but it was suppressive fire there. You see that German MSP there. LBF trying to wrap around now with a squad heading towards the radar. Still got a lot of control in the south, and they've got a big push coming through the south here. They've managed to hold the wave of Rusty 40 for time being, but you can see Tempin's squad on this flank again with that rally on the flank coming in, delaying the push there from LBF once again. That Wolverine also has been caught out. It was Motor Dead, Zebulon. Wolverine's been caught out. One of the crewmen got out to try defend it. The driver's just trying to keep it alive. Zebulon there, squad leader, grease gun in hand, gets one kill. Can he get Scrubbius as well? Ooh. Almost. Zebulon almost saving his tank there, but he gets sprayed down by the MP40 from Maximus there. Frank coming in to support as well, making sure that Wolverine goes down. So that is going to be a tank asset loss there. 8 tickets, I believe, are Wolverine's cost. 8 tickets. So not a huge loss. And again, we spoke about how the Chapter 3 maps, they have a increase in tickets, so we've got 800 tickets starting for both teams here, so a lot of tickets for both teams to play with. Another tank going down there. You can see that is a Sherman, I believe. Short barrel Sherman has gone down. Looks like Dino was the one to take out that Sherman. 80 there, or Pioneer. A Red Wave has almost gone to the cap zone, though. Rusty 40 has lost a little bit of ground here as this big infantry wave just keeps pushing in from LBF. Tickets wise, still pretty even. And LBF are doing a good job of putting pressure on this cap at the moment. They've got names pushing forward. That wave of red continues to push up. Time on board, 36 minutes. Still plenty of time left in this. And LBF starting to contest the cap a little bit here. Darby Jack, Starkley, and Alex there trying to hold back this LBF infantry. Good grenade there. Takes out Lenny. Crazy Legs pushing in. We've got artillery coming down now, and that's going to be Rusty 40 artillery placed directly in the south of Carentan. They know where the infantry from LBF is coming from, and that's a well-placed artillery strike. Gets a couple of kills there, holds back the pressure for a little bit, allows Rusty 40 infantry to reorganize. That radio tower, we mentioned how a squad was flanking around to that radio tower, and they've managed to get a infantryman up on that radio tower. That's going to give them great visibility, allow them to spot where Rusty 40 are spawning from, spot the movements, see if they can locate those spawns. It's a BAR Tyler Thompson up there, spraying with his BAR. Good position, good advantage point from them. Mack is flanking around. Mack is 80, I believe. He's looking for more Logi, more tanks to take out. He's got IMT in support. We've got a squad from Rusty 40 holding up the crossroads. That's going to be the second cap, and you can see there's been some assets built there. They've put down a bunker. Let's just open up the map again to get a look at what is going on the field. So we've got that fob up on the northwest. And we've got Leo there mining the road, delaying any armor or any vehicles, be that Logi or transports, coming out the main base for the Germans. Maybe not realizing that Rusty 40 have decided not to use tanks this game. So he's going to be able to delay Logi, but really his main goal would be to delay tanks. And Rusty 40 are just not using tanks, at least unless I'm blind. I see no tanks on the board. LBF still putting good pressure on the cap. 34 minutes left on the board. LBF doing a good job. Rusty 40 battling for the cap here on the edge of the zone, contesting it. 10-pin squad still pushing in from this rally on the east here, continuously to harass LBF. And if LBF aren't careful, if they don't take out this rally, or don't spot where 10-pin squad's coming from, 10-pin squad is just going to continue to harass the infantry in the south from behind. We've got a commander over here. Gizmo. It looks like Gizmo or Waffle is the commander for Rusty 40, and he has gone down. Gizmo has gone down. Waffle's gone down. If you're wondering why my camera speed is a little bit slow, chat, it's broken. I'm trying to speed up, but for some reason, my camera speed is locked at this speed, and I don't know why. I think that's a spectator bug. It's the first time I've had it. I'm trying to speed up my camera, but I'm kind of locked at this speed at the moment. I don't really know what to say about that. I'm locked. LBF pushing in here on the western side, trying to push down this dirt road. Rusty 40 have been pushed into the cap almost, but look at this. This is 10-pin squad yet again, pushed in straight from that rally in that field, pushing down that hedge line, getting into the rear of LBS infantry as they try to push in from the south. Bombs coming in. Bomb landing deep there. Not quite sure what it blew up. Let's just fly over and see what it was. Waffle's gone down again over there. It was a German transport vehicle, maybe the command car. German MSP here has been spotted, so that's how Waffle and Gizmo have been able to spawn. It's one of the Germans' MSPs. The Germans have placed an MSP in the south, so Rusty 40 trying to have this MSP so they can counter any pushes coming in, but it has been spotted by LBF. They're going to take it out. This Sherman takes out that MSP there. Good job by LBF. That Sherman's going to have to watch out, though, because Scrumpus is on the flank. He might be able to take this out. He is a pioneer, I believe. Yeah, he's got that magnetic mine in hand. He's looking to try and disable this Sherman. Transport vehicle, MSP, sorry, coming out as well for the Germans. It's going to be following the Sherman. Let's head back up north. My camera speed is really bugging me. I'm just going to see if I can fix it quickly. That's why. It's because I'm stuck on deceleration. There we go. I don't know why I was locked on deceleration, but there we go. My camera speed has been fixed. I can speed up again. Thank God. LBF here on the western side of the cap, where they have this squad pushing in. They have been countered by Rusty 40. They've cleared up the radar array, and they've continued their push down. Slowly starting to wrap around the attackers here. Doing a good job clearing up that squad in the south. Now all the focus will be on the most southern part of the cap here, the straight south of the cap. And LBF are starting to lose a little bit of ground here. Rusty 40 have continued up, pushing up, tracking down the attackers, taking out those rallies, taking out those spawns. LBF, though, they finally took out 10-pin's rally. They spotted it here. The rally's gone down. So 10-pin squad on the south will no longer be able to harass, and with that MSP also gone in the south, this is going to allow LBF to have complete map control in the south. Complete map control now for LBF in the south. No spawns for Rusty 40 in the south. If LBF can hold the line, they can slowly start pushing north up the map, clearing the buildings one by one. And you can see already Orbi, followed by Ego and Lenny on that flank here on the eastern side of the cap, flanking around Carentan, using the wheat fields here as their advantage, using that cover to try flank around, look for more of those spawn points, look to get behind the defenders. Time on board, 30 minutes, plenty of time. Tickets, still pretty much even at this point. 40 tickets difference, but with so many tickets still left in the match, nothing really in this at the moment. Two mate getting a kill there on Sergeant. My camera is still bugging out for some reason, so I'm sorry if the gameplay looks a bit funny. Something's wrong with my spectator cam. The Zodiac's going to run right out. He hears the bushes. He heard the bushes rustling. Zodiac's got his gaming headset on. Two mate looking to maybe get a revive there on Kaz. Zodiac scouting the bushes. Obviously, this is a chapter 3 map. Lots of bushes, lots of foliage. We're in France. It's hedge-to-hedge warfare. Zodiac spotting Kaz then, and Zodiac goes down. Rusty 40 have good control over the first cap now at the moment. They've secured a good perimeter around the cap. You can see there's a squad directly on the cap, and there's also squads on both flanks. We've got a squad down here with Dark Fighter. You can also see that squad over there with Evans and PJ Hawk. So again, very even. Just double checking it again because we've had a couple of disconnects through this match. And I think that's an element of Chapter 3. It does make a lot of PCs melt. So we might see a few disconnects. So I'll have to keep watching just to make sure people are assigned to the right teams. Nebulous here from 40 to 1 for Rusty 40. Trying to get down south. He's snuck all the way down south. He's looking to find where the LBF infantry is coming from. You can see LBF. Know there's someone there. One kill from Nebulous. And Nebulous goes down to Nico. Nico tidying up Nebulous there. Sherman in the east here is slowly starting to push up. Also with a... Is that a Wolverine or a Hellcat? Wolverine behind. Sherman and Wolverine working in combination here. The tanks, aside from the very beginning, like Greyhound, haven't been really effective this game for LBF. They've been kind of out doing their own thing. The MSP, you can see, was found by Meat Shield. Meat Shield found that MSP. That was flanking earlier. But yeah, the tanks for LBF, aside from the Greyhound at the very beginning, that Greyhound did an incredible job at the beginning, the tanks haven't been super effective here for LBF, and that's something we did mention. We might see teams not use tanks and decide just to go with all infantry, like Rusty 40 have on the defense. Dino, not quite sure how Dino died then. The explosion was on the tank, but Dino, he went flying. Either way, the tanks there are secure for LBF, and LBF have got a big red wave of infantry pushing up again. So this is just a tug-and-war battle going on at the moment. We've got the smokes that came in from LBF trying to help the infantry as they push forward here. We've got this back-and-forth infantry fight. I feel if the tanks can get into the town and support the infantry here in the south, I feel LBF can have a good chance taking this first cap. They've shown they're very competent in the infantry fights. They're winning a lot of the infantry engagements with a little bit of extra help. And we've got a flank going off here. This is a good flank by LBF. Sensei was spotted. Ego's trying to back him up. Bat Miller trying to keep his squad rally alive there. Mimel getting a kill there. So LBF has spotted one of the rallies. Mimel's under fire. He's getting sprayed down by Rusty. He goes down. Rusty is now takes down Mika. Cedric looking to push forward here. Sensei using that bush as cover. Open up the map again so we can see what's going on the map. That fob is still up, and we've got that one Logi team still harassing there for LBF behind enemy lines, placing mines near the hospital and church. We've got squad 3 pushing down the crossroads now. There's already an infantry squad, though, on crossroads, making sure they don't get hard spawned, camped. LBF with this flank on the east, trying to do something different, trying to encircle the defenders here, but they were spotted and they were put out. They can keep up this pressure, though. Good place. Good Mustang there. It was where the MSP was earlier, but the MSP has been moved by the defenders. It was moved just inches away, really. It was just relocated into the alleyway here, and that was just enough to save that MSP. Sensei running past that squad rally. Unfortunate for him that he almost spotted that squad rally. Artillery coming down now. And that is friendly fire artillery. That is Rusty 40 putting artillery. It got a couple of kills and a little bit of splash damage here. It was trying to hold back the push that was coming in from the... What would this be? This would be the northeast. So Rusty 40 may be fearing a flank there, using a commander asset to try push it out, but not hugely effective. They have mostly secured the south of Carentan, though. You can see LBF have been pushed all the way back to this corner of the south of Carentan. And they're being pushed on all angles. They're trying to hold out, but Rusty 40 is slowly pushing them out of the south of Carentan. Although LBF, they've shifted their focus. They're starting to push in from the crossroads now almost. Wrapping all the way around here. Open up the map again so we can have a look at where the action is and where they're spawning. You can see both tanks from LBF are going back to the repair crane. They've got that fob in the northwest. No second fob up yet, so they're still relying on MSPs. They've got an MSP far south. But aside from that, in fact, is that... I don't think that's a LBF MSP. I believe that's a German MSP, if I'm mistaken. Is it? No, it is an American MSP. For some reason, it's not red. It's blue. So we've got a German, an American MSP south. We've got the commander there, El Julo. There. For the Americans. He's under pressure. Sergeant looks like he spotted his command car and took it out. Yeah, you can see the remains of the American command car there. Sergeant doing a good job roaming around there. Noble 6 also roaming around. LBF have come back though strong. They've managed to counteract that push. Rusty 40 did, and the pressure in from the north. Look at this. The cap is almost surrounded by red names at the moment. Rusty 40 spreading a little bit thin here, and LBF doing a good job with their infantry surrounding the cap. If this tank support can roll in now, that might be the first cap falling to LBF. Sergeant looking to place those mines again on these tanks. Time, 22 minutes, still plenty of time on the board. Sergeant looking to sneak up on these tanks. These tanks are looking for a repair crane, or are they just stuck? Not quite sure what's going on with these tanks. I think they're just generally stuck. Having a hard time navigating this map. It is a confusing map to navigate. Chapter 3 maps in general are a nightmare for tankers. Speaking as a tanker main, I can say driving on Chapter 3 maps, I love the challenge, but at the same time, it's really frustrating. LBF with a squad flanking around now. On the western side, they've got a sneaky small squad pushing down on the west here. If they can get into the cap, find some of these MSPs, find some of these spawns, the rallies, this is going to be good. You can see Hawkeye there. Going to be the first one to run right in front of Pulsar. Pulsar with the BAR getting the kill there, and this push here. Second kill, Nebulous goes down. Darby Jack here in the gunshots. He doesn't know what way to run, and he gets shot by Orby coming in there from the east. Cap looking very thin for Rusty 40. They're starting to lose numbers here. LBF looking good on the attack. There's just 2 rallies up in the factory, and LBF is pushing them. Can they keep up this infantry pressure or be pushing? If I pronounce any names wrong, I'm sorry. Orby doing a good job here. You got Dark Fighter downstairs. Orby upstairs healing. Bayonet in hand. Dark Fighter holding the stairs. Both holding the stairs. They know each other's there. Few shots traded. And Dark Fighter wins that engagement. Look at this push though coming from LBF. They pushed all the way through the south and they've got into the factory yard almost. They're right into the courtyard here, the little crossroad, the little junction. Big push. Pulsar with that BAL gets inside and wipes out most of the defenders inside. Only Jonah alive upstairs. Radio Man, he's trapped upstairs. He's the only one on cap at the moment. Jackal pushing in. We've got mortars coming down those smokes along with HE mortars. Whose will those be? Let's open up the map. I imagine they're RIP mortars. I'm trying to find the mortars. Where are they? I cannot see them for either side, so I'm not quite sure whose mortars they were. But LBF doing a good job here, putting pressure on the cap. You can see all those defenders, though. None of those rallies were spotted. One of them went down, but one rally is still up there for the defenders, and they're starting to push names back on cap again. LBF, if they can push more bodies forward, this is a good push for them right here. Smoke's coming down now. I imagine that is LBF smokes. Point is still in the German defenders' hands. Look at the blue and red lines just contesting each other now. We've got gunfire being exchanged from building to building, shooting through the windows at each other. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the Dwayne The Rock Johnson, is pushing forward, and CAF de Normandy has been neutralized by LBF. The Rock under pressure there. Getting shot from both sides. Grenades going out. He's trying to clear out the factory. He's pushing back into his building there, the CAF side of the cap. Crazy Legs and Zodiac on the flanks here, getting into the buildings, getting behind LBF. And a trade there. Elk and Zodiac go down, and Crazy Legs is the next one to push inside. Pistol in hand. He's looking to get behind. There you go. Quick rearm by him. He's looking to take out these LBF attackers from behind. Nico right there. They walk right in. Did Kyle spot him? Crazy Leg ducks down. Look at that by Crazy Legs. Oh, unfortunately there for Crazy Legs. He almost pulled off a 500 IQ there by ducking down behind the bar, but he does go down to Kyle. The cap is neutralized, but the defenders are starting to get more bodies. But look at this from LBF. There's a big squad from LBF coming in from the north. 2 rallies here. Can Lenny get to these rallies? These rallies will be offline. One grenade over here will take out the defenders' rallies, and then they have no nearby reinforcements coming in for them. No nearby spawns. Evans looking to come save these rallies. Lenny's under fire from IMT and Bojangles. Evans for sale, also pushing in. Lenny holding down these rallies. These rallies will be offline at the moment. Cap still neutralized. Can LBF keep up the pressure? Can they keep pushing names on the point? Will they take this? Lenny under pressure here. Bojangles trade there. Evans goes down to friendly fire, I believe. IMT sprayed him down there. Ego trying to hold down the road as well. So those rallies will be back online. There is talk in the cap that Rusty 40 are still losing the cap. So LBF have the majority on cap still. And this is looking very good for LBF here. 17 minutes left on the board to get this first cap. This is looking very strong for LBF. They have reinforcements pushing in from all angles. Rusty 40 under a lot of pressure here. You can see most of the Rusty 40 infantry are having to spawn back on the crossroads. And even on the crossroads, they're under fire by flanking LBF squads to delay the reinforcements. Tank coming in now. We've got a Sherman pushing into the cap. Could this be the tide? Could this be the change in the tide here? One shot by that Sherman over the wall will take out those rallies. Phoenix is trying to place that magnetic mine on it. The engine will be going out for the Sherman here. Stuka coming in. Sherman. Engine disabled. There he goes. The Sherman is now disabled. Good Stuka there. Getting a couple of kills there. The Sherman down to about 60% health. Evans for sale, and Phoenix still harassing it. Artillery coming down on the point, but it's too late. LBF have captured the first point. Artillery from Rusty 40 just a little bit delayed there. It wouldn't have mattered anyway because all the infantry from Rusty 40 have gone down on the cap. So LBF have taken the first cap. Good job there from LBF. Time on the board, 31 minutes. Tickets, still plenty of tickets to play with. Can LBF continue the pressure now? Rusty 40 are going to have to defend the crossroads. The crossroads are a little bit harder for the defenders to hold, more open, and it's in favor of the attackers if they can take these first buildings here. LBF, little bit, they tried to rush at the beginning. They did a good job rushing at the beginning, and they caught Rusty 40 off guard a little bit. But Rusty 40 did a good job coming back, stabilizing the cap. But then LBF reorganized themselves, came back strong, and they did manage to take that first cap. So LBF, good job on that first cap there. That Sherman still under pressure. It's disabled, but it looks like the Sherman is going to be saved. Phoenix has gone down. Noble 6 has gone down, and Red Puppy has repaired the engine. Sherman's on about 50% health, so that Sherman is going to live the fight another day. Now, do Rusty 40 change up their tactics a little bit here and bring out a tank? Or are they just going to stick with a heavy infantry focus? It'll be interesting to see. I'm getting a little bit of frame stutters there. I am in a I am in the admin cam, so I am a little bit, you know, more likely to experience the frame drops because I've got more going on my screen. Another Wolverine there, or the same Wolverine as before, going back to main base, getting repaired. Rusty 40 have done a good job of harassing these tanks and keeping the tanks from LBF out of the fight. They have done a good job. Their Pioneers, their AT, their HE have done a good job of keeping the tanks out of play for LBF. At the same time, though, I feel Rusty 40 could utilize one heavy German tank, and that would be such a roadblock for LBF to deal with. One heavy tank from the Germans, you just place it on one of these streets with some infantry watching its rear, you could just be a roadblock on this map. Anyway, we're talking about crossroads now. We're on to the second cap. You can see LBF already trying to do some flanks around the cap, coming in from every angle. You got squad 1 and 3 in the north, squad 6 pushing it on the east there, squad 5 looking like they're trying to organize and push through the west. We've got another MSP. This time the MSP is red for some reason. As you see, this time it's red. Another weird bug there. But MSP for LBF pushing up, maybe trying to push up south into the town, hide somewhere around Café Normandy to keep up that pressure. The commander there also coming forward. The logistics from LBF also still harassing behind enemy lines. You can see Sergeant Leo Major there and Meat Shield. Logi teams from both sides have been battling it out. Back and forth, back and forth. We've got another Logi fight going on here, and it's Leo for LBF who wins this fight. Meat Shield goes down. If Leo is able to spot that Logi truck, that's a free 10 tickets if you can take it out. It also means the LBF, sorry, the Rusty 40 Logi team is going to be currently disabled. They're going to be down one truck, so just look at the board again to make sure, because we had a couple more disconnects. We're all back to it. We've had a few more disconnects, but we're still looking good. LBF, their squad over here on the east trying to push up, has been hit by a 40-1 and RIP squad here. Dwayne the Rock Johnson leading the charge again here. He's going to run right into Rusty on the other side of these bushes, BAR in hand. Obviously, Dwayne the Rock Johnson is using one of the biggest guns, one of the heaviest guns. He's got the guns to use the guns, so makes sense. We've got LBF pushing in here. A big push, actually. A big infantry push coming in on the northwest of Cap here, taking Rusty 40 by surprise a little bit on the defense. Again, I'm sorry about my camera. My camera's acting really strange. I'm doing my best to sort it, but my camera's been a little bit strange. Evans with the MG there. MG holding down the road, but he goes down to a well-placed grenade, and LBF continue their push here from the northwest. Rusty 40 trying to react the best they can. Jackal and Zodiac returning. 2 Mac goes down, or 2 Mate goes down. Sensei in a fight here. Jackal goes down. Zodiac's low in health. Sensei's low in health. They're both going to bandage up. Oh no, Zodiac's going to push forward with his pistol. He gets the kill on Sensei. And then Zodiac makes it to cover. Will he bleed out? He's going out for another kill. He doesn't care. He's got his pistol in hands. Dodges another shot. And he finally goes down. Good work there by LBF. LBF have done an excellent job here winning these gunfights. They've been very strong in the straight infantry gunfights. Seems to be they have the advantage when it comes to straight up gunplay. We can see a tank rolling down. It's the Sherman rolling down here, but there is an AT, Noble 6 AT right in hand there. 1 Panzerstreck to the side. Oh, he's got the Panzerfaust. Sherman versus Panzerfaust. He can take it out in 2 hits. He's got the grenade as well. This Sherman, if it stays still, is going to be an easy prey here, but Noble 6 will just stay on board here. Noble 6, here's the engine. Engine gone off for the Sherman, but a little bit too late. Noble 6 pushing forward here. Will he get the drop on the Sherman? Noble 6 has to run all the way around. Lenny Bear, MSP going north there for LBF. Sherman's engine back on. Panzerfaust in hand. This is going to be a long-range shot for a Panzerfaust. Will Noble take it? That's quite a long-range shot. Will he hit it? Ah, just whiffs just to the side. So that Sherman is going to get away. No damage on the Sherman so far. Hide nameplate so we can see it, sorry. Sherman does a quick spin. And you can see the infantry came to support as well. So the Sherman supported by infantry now. Noble 6. Unfortunate for him. A Sherman sneaking away from him. LBS still doing a good job here. They've almost pushed all the way to Crossroads, look, through this northwest. Zodiac and his squad are doing the best they can to hold back, but LBF just keep coming back. Reinforcements have actually come in from Rusty 40 to hold back this LBF infantry push. It's Lowell's doing a good job here. He might spot the rally. He's close to it. It looks like one rally's gone down. It's being replaced just now by LBF. LBF infantry under a lot of pressure here. Their rallies are being contested. They can't keep up the reinforcements. They can't keep the pushing. So Rusty 40 is going to reclaim the northwest there. Sherman pushing down the roads to Crossroads. It's the FG42. Thanks, chat. I knew it was the FG something. Thank you, chat. You'll get the thank you message in half an hour. Sherman continue to push down. It knows there's 80 hot on its tail. It dodged the shot. Sergeant running right in front of the... Brave there by Sergeant. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking, but what a brave man. LBF got a squad pushing in on the eastern side of the cap as well. Contested. It's 10-pin Gizmo. His squad trying to hold back this push. So LBF doing a good job of attacking from both sides. They've got a little bit of infantry coming in from the south. They've got infantry trying to wrap around in the east. They've got this pressure coming down from the north and west, along with the tank support now. This is the first time we've got tank support actually on cap since the start of the game for LBF. Artillery coming in. I wouldn't be surprised if that is Rusty 40 artillery placed where this tank was just reported. Tank close to objective. That is what Rusty 40 is saying in text chat. This Sherman being very brave right now. No infantry nearby to support it. And the Sherman isn't a strong tank. It only takes one Panzerstreck. And there's that artillery. Artillery placed exactly where the Sherman was from Rusty 40. Sergeant, yet again, Sergeant being a brave hero, jumping into view of the Sherman and having a hard time for it. Viking Raider was trying to sneak up on the Sherman there. We've got Lattice also in the background. Viking, it was a Pioneer. You can see there's another Pioneer rushing down here from Dylan. This Sherman's pushed all the way over to the east. Is trying to support this LBF infantry in the east. 10-pin squad have done a good job holding here. And you can actually see there is infantry from Rusty 40 managed to flank around, sneak around this LBS squad, looking to find that spawn. And they're going to run right on top of it. Sherman's still live, but Dylan's going to place a mine any second. Yeah, we're still looking good there. Did Franken... Oh, they missed the rally. They didn't hear it. They didn't spot it. You got... Az, he's going to pop out right behind them. Maximus and Frank goes down. Excellent play there by Az. Played it cool, kept a cool head, waited for them both to run by, sprayed them down, saved his squad rally, kept the pressure on for Rusty 40. Sherman's engine, not disabled, but heavily damaged, so it is limping away at the moment. It's still got a lot of health left, still about 80-90% health, so it doesn't have to worry. IMT looking for this rally. They know there's a spawn nearby. IMT rushes by it as well. Doesn't spot it, didn't hear it. There's that FG42 that we spoke about. A Chapter 3 only weapon for the Germans. It's in the hands of IMT. A powerful weapon. One of the best in the game currently. An assault rifle. And it is just mowing down infantry. He gets shot in the back though, because Lewis spawned on his rally. And that LBS squad is still in the game here. Let's look back at Crossroads. That fob is still up in the northwest, but there is infantry from Rusty 40 rushing towards it. LBF have got a squad on the north. They're trying to push down the north. They've got a squad pushing in the south here. And look at this squad pushing in from the south here. Ego with his squad. Orbi pushing in the south. Big smoke screen going out. Making good route here to the Crossroads. Time on board, 20 minutes. Plenty of time left. Tickets, 70 ticket lead for Rusty 40, but that isn't huge. That FOB, you can see Meat Shield, Buckle, and Dino are looking to find where that FOB is. They know there's a spawn nearby, but they haven't located it yet. LBF got a squad pushing in here down the western railway track as well. Abby with his squad. Oh, there's a rally here. Rusty and Dylan just spawned on that rally, and that rally is going to play havoc to the LBS squad pushing up south onto the Crossroads here. It's going to allow the defenders just to push right behind this attack, flank them, and LBF infantry is going to be sandwiched on both sides. LBF losing a little bit of steam here, maybe. Maybe losing a little bit of steam. Maybe need to start reorganizing their squads to coordinate attacks together. I feel the squads are acting a little bit independently at the moment. You can tell they've definitely got a game plan, but they're not executing it to the most efficient way at the moment. A truck just went down there. Tomat under a lot of fire there. Derby Jack and Itlaws go down. Nebulous also goes down. So Two-Mate doing a good job there. And LBF, this squad rally, is back in the game. And that's going to allow them to push straight down onto the crossroads from the north. Do Rusty 40 have a counter to that? Bojangles holding there. He knows there's infantry nearby. His teammates just went down. Fob down. So they finally spotted the fob in the northwest. So LBF losing the FOB there. Nebulous. Waiting for that revive from Bojangles. Bojangles looking. Where is that infantry? Good push here from LBF though. Oh, did they find that rally? They're really close to a squad rally here. They might have heard it. Grum Fool might have heard it. They definitely know there's a rally nearby because they're rushing all around. They're trying to find which building it's in, which room it's in. Fool, he's going to go upstairs and take it out. So that's going to be a defenders rally going down. But that is a radar. That would have alerted the defenders on the crossroads that there's infantry coming in. But look at Sensei and Pulsar here. Pushing in onto the crossroads themselves. Getting a bunch of kills there. Sensei, he's found himself in a nice little bush to hide in. Zodiac knows there's someone nearby. He's looking for him. Zodiac, grenade out. Sensei heard it. Pulsar has got into the sandbag bunker as well. He's taking out Waffle. Waffle goes down. Sensei. He knows Zodiac's on the other side. He's got his gaming set on. He heard the footsteps. Oh, and he just looked away at the wrong second. And Zodiac cleans up the kill there. But look at LBF. They're pushing more people onto the cap. They've done a good job. Again, LBF have done a good job winning these gunfights. LBF have done a good job winning the gunfights. They've secured the south of the crossroads almost. There's just a few defenders alive. They've taken the north. LBF looking good on crossroads at the moment. You can see, this is the crossroads area here. Just 4 defenders alive, outnumbered by the attackers of LBF at the moment. Can LBF keep up this pressure? Can they maybe get a tank to roll up? In fact, they can. It's a Wolverine. The Wolverine is heading back towards the crossroads. Wolverine's not great to deal with infantry, but it's still going to be extra pressure if it does keep heading towards the crossroads. It's turned off left instead. Rusty 40 pushing bodies forward here. Rusty 40 knowing they were close to losing the cap then. They were losing control, and they're starting to throw all bodies forward now. You can see, if we go full screen on the map, look at all the blue arrows, all beelining straight towards the crossroads almost. LBF have got another squad pushing down the west here, using the raised grounds and the hedges here to try and get down to the crossroads. They've still got pressure in the south. This Wolverine now supporting the infantry. HE. Tenpin is going to jump over that wall right in front of a Wolverine. And Tenpin, God bless him. We can hear mortars, I believe. Mortars. Not quite sure what those mortars are aimed at. I can rush over quickly, but we've got mortars landing all the way in the south for some reason. Mortars miles off. Not quite sure what those mortars are aiming at, but they are far away from any of the action. I can't even see who it is with those mortars. I don't know if that's LBF or Rusty 40. I'm not quite sure whose mortars they are. But either way, they are quite far from the objective. LBF, look at this big infantry push, though, in the south here. They've almost secured the south of the crossroads, and that's where the majority of the cap is. If they can hold up these buildings, get a tank on this road, hold the tide coming in. Good bombing run there. Takes out Noble 6th Sergeant and also destroys that bunker. LBF looking strong here. Time, 15 minutes on the board. Can they keep up this pressure here? Can they push Rusty 40 out of the south of the crossroads and secure the south of Carentan completely? We've got a few infantry flanking behind here. Bat and Maximus again on those flanks. Trying to find those rallies, trying to find those spawn points. But look at Rusty 40 here, pushing infantry down. Contesting this point heavily. LBF are flanked around a little bit. They've got some squad rallies over on the west now, and they're starting to push down onto the northern side of the crossroads as well. LBF looking good here. Slowly pushing Rusty 40 out of the south side of town. Meekit doing a good job there. Matt goes down. Rhubarb is down. Oh no, Rhubarb is still alive. Sorry, I thought he was down. I was looking at the wrong body then. Stray spit runs, everything being used. RT coming in, so we're going to have Rusty 40 artillery coming in on point. I imagine that's going to be placed right on the south of Crossroads here, and that's going to be a big artillery bombardment if it's placed here. Any second now. Oh, that's LBF artillery. Are we going to get 2 volleys of artillery? That's LBF artillery currently, and the point has been neutralized, and that's actually really well-placed artillery. It got a couple of team kills, but it also got a couple of Rusty 40 defenders. The point has been neutralized. Nuka landing there, bombs landing there, artillery. This is the Rusty 40 artillery, and that's well-placed artillery. It might take out both tanks here. You can see that Wolverine's so low on health. One more hit by RT, and that Wolverine's going to go down. Oh. It manages to survive with about 10%, 15% health. The Sherman drove forward. The Sherman's trying to support the cap. The cap is neutralized. LBF losing infantry presence a little bit. Can that tank hold up while infantry reinforcements arrive? For LBF. LBF doing a good job here. Sherman's engine has been injured again. It's limping. Sergeant on the flank. Batmoon is going to do some ninja-style plays here. He's going to dive down onto the tank. I can feel it. Batman. Spider-Man. Whatever you want to call him. Just press, making sure the Sherman isn't repaired. The Sherman is now stuck there. Sherman is now a bunker, though. It's doing a lot of damage to Rusty 40. And Rusty 40 have actually lost a lot of their defenders here. You can see the point is in LBF hands. LBF have the majority on cap. Can they keep up the pressure? Because Rusty 40 is going to be throwing bodies forward. You can see a squad trying to push down here on the east. Dwayne The Rock Johnson and his squad doing his best to delay the reinforcements there from Rusty 40. The Sherman doing some good shots now. Sherman's going to try get a kill and just press. Oh, my camera's going insane again. Sherman is now just a roadblock. It's just doing its best to help. Sergeant runs in front of the Sherman again. Sergeant, I'm not sure your tactics of running in front of the Sherman work, but, you know, 4th time's the charm, right? The number 4 is magic. You know, try it again. You never know. LBF, lot of infantry support pouring in now in the south. They are going to take this cap if this stands. They've even got their commander now on cap. LBF will take this if it continues. Batman is still up here, though. Trying to kill as many of LBF infantry as he can. Losing hard is what Dylan says in chat for Rusty 40. That Sherman that was disabled is actually turned into a blessing for LBF here. That disabled Sherman is getting so many kills here, so much pressure. You can see 41 trying to push a squad now to the south to hold this up. Cap still neutralized. Lots of blue arrows pushing in now. Can LBF keep up the infantry pressure? Phoenix has managed to get behind, and he's cut off a lot of the reinforcements there. LBF might actually be pushed off the cap if this continues. There is a small squad on the north side, though. You can see it. LBF, Tumat, Fool, and Kaz there on the north side of the cap. The cap is in the balance. Back and forth. Mortars, more accurate mortars now. Waffle goes down to that Sherman. More accurate mortars now coming in. LBF still got a lot of infantry pressure here on the south. How is that fucking Sherman alive is what Waffle is saying in chat. Another HE placed on the Sherman. Dylan now looking to finish off the Sherman. If the Sherman shoots now, it might save itself. The mine was placed, though. Sherman might go down here. The mine was placed. Sherman's on about... Yeah, Sherman was on so low health. You could breathe on that Sherman. Sherman finally disabled, taken out, and Rusty 40 is starting to get infantry control again now. Infantry from Rusty 40 is starting to wrestle control back. Mortars coming down on cap again now. These mortars far more accurate. Still neutralized, and you can see blue arrows outnumber the red arrows. In the simplest terms, that means Rusty 40 is winning the battle here. Less than 10 minutes left. Do LBF have what it takes to rally another big attack here and push Rusty 40 off? They were so close. They almost had it. Zodiac here, flanking him with his squad, doing a good job. But Elky there finishes off Zodiac. So there's going to be more infantry pushing in. LBS still hold the north side of the crossroads. And you can see a squad has just spawned in there. You can see Just Press, Ajan, Lads, Gizmo, Joanna, Joanna, Jay, and Dundle doing a good job there, wrapping up, clearing up all the the attackers. As LBF have lost their control on the south here. Rusty 40 hold on, but LBF is pushing in for the north. The cap has been retaken by the defenders. It's not over yet though. 8 minutes on the board. Still time for LBF to gather here and come up with another attack. My camera's broke. I don't know what's happened this game, but my camera has been a constant issue. I can't zoom out on the map now. I've had a lot of issues this game with my camera. It's been acting very strange. And now I can't zoom out. There is a fob going down here. Or is it an MSP? Sorry. It is a fob here from LBF all the way in the east. That fob is so far out though, it might not be much of a help here for LBF on the attack. That fob is so far out. LBF still have rallies nearby though. You can see they're making use of them. They're pushing in again. They still control the north. Smoke's coming down. Stuka's coming down. This is where Zodiac died earlier. They know there's a spawn there, and it looks like they was trying to kill that squad from LBF with the smokes and the strafe, but ineffective smokes and strafe. They've already replaced their rally and moved off to a new location. LBF are smart. They're not going to stay in the same place once it's been compromised. Once their spawn's been located, they're going to move off. You can see LBF pushing in from the west there. Rusty 40 have about a 100 ticket lead now. And that is going to start helping them massively here. Wolverine got ambushed again, but the Wolverine has been saved. It's stuck in a ditch. Dino tried to take it out. The Wolverine's on about 15% health, but the Wolverine is going to survive temporarily, even though it is a little bit stuck. Wolverine's a little bit stuck. Rhino has managed to get on the roof here. He's done some parkour to get up here. He's actually got himself in a good position. He can see all the infantry. Look at all the kills. I'm going to guess that's all the kills he's got. He's just been shooting them like fish in the barrel. Gets another kill on Nebulous there. Long range shot with his M1 Grand. And you can see the 41 squad. I was trying to look for him. Darby Jack is in this building, thinking he's in this building. LBF still have this small squad presence on the north of Crossroads, but they're under a lot of pressure now. Pulsar is doing his best to hold down that building. Max Isa here. Getting a couple of kills. Sergeant again. Revives going out here. Pulsar is alive, holding on his squad rally. Sergeant gets sprayed at. He lives temporarily. They know there's one man alive. They know where the spawns are coming from. Wabbit leading the charge. Pulsar goes down. That squad rally is most likely going to be found. Oh, Sergeant bled out. LBF managed to spawn just in time to keep that rally in the action. And LBF have a good presence here, southwest of the cap. It's turned into a messy infantry fight all over the board here. You can see LBF trying to push in here on the east. Artillery called in again. 5 minutes left. Not looking good for LBF. They've played an excellent game here on the attack, but I think Rusty 40 is just going to hold on. Artillery artillery again here. I imagine that is LBF artillery. Well-placed artillery, actually. Gets a bunch of kills there. Well-placed artillery cleans out most of the defenders here. But there is no infantry from LBF to capitalize on that. I love how Pulsar and his squad are still holding down this building. Pulsar, Fool, and Kaz have done such a good job holding down. This has been their Alamo. They have been holding this down along with, I don't know where the rest of their squad is, but they've been doing a good job holding down that cap for as long as possible. Time on board, 40 minutes left. Teddy Campbell pushing up. Did I say 40? I mean 4 minutes left. Logi truck goes down. Well-placed shot there by Mac. Excellent long-range shot. And look at Zodiac and his squad pushing down here on the west. Getting right behind the LBF infantry. That is something Rusty 40 have done excellent in this game. They've done a good job of getting behind LBF, countering their attack with well-placed flanks from behind and in the rear, from behind and on the sides. That's where LBF have really come under a lot of pressure. Just the flanking nature of the Rusty 40 infantry. And that's the advantage Rusty 40 have. They decided to play a game without tanks. They don't have any tank squads. They went to have an extra infantry squad instead. And they've utilized that extra infantry squad really well. Counter-attacking with flanks on LBF. And it's paid off for them this game. Time on board, 3 minutes left. Most likely going to be a Rusty 40 victory here on the defense for round 1. From round 3, match 1 here. Did I say that right, chat? Round 3, match 1. The first match in round 3 for the Season 3 European ladder. I imagine all the other teams are going to watch this, are going to look at what LBF did, what Rusty 40 did, use it in their tactics in the games tomorrow and in the games next week. LBF, they've came back strong. They had a little bit of trouble in round 2, but they came back strong tonight. They showed some really good, promising gameplay. That initial surge on cap almost took the first cap for them, and they were looking so strong on Crossroads here. But Rusty 40, utilizing that extra infantry squad, counter-attacking so well and so effectively, really caught LBF off guard here. LBF did so good on Stuka. They really want to get rid of this German squad. They even called a Stuka down on this building. They're still holding out. That rally's still down. Ladis is the next one to try and run inside. Ladis is going to be the next one to walk through the door. He's got that MG. Oh, Ladis dodging the shots. Runs into his own grenade. Dodges more shots. Ladis is on the inside. Waffle's pouring in now. Waffle commander here. Asking for comms where he is. Trade. And I think that means the rally is finally going to go down there. GGs are being called. Less than 2 minutes. Excellent game here from both sides. LBF, you did well on the attack. It was tough. You were the first ones to attack for round 3. You were the first team to attack for round 3. You did an excellent job. You did some very unique tactics, some unique strategies. So LBF, hold your head high. You can go into round 2, match 2, sorry, on the defense now, knowing what you can utilize on defense. Obviously, Rusty 40, congratulations. They did an excellent job on defense here. They decided not to use armor. They decided to use an extra infantry squad, and it's been utilized so well here, ladies and gentlemen. So congratulations to Rusty 40 on the defense here. They're going to win the first match in this round 3 tie. LBF versus Rusty 40. La Bande of Frenchies versus the Rusty 40. Excellent first game. 20 seconds left. And you can see Rusty 40 have just secured the Crossroads. GG's well plays are being called by everyone from both teams, so excellent game here. I hope you enjoyed it as well, Twitch. All the gunfire, everyone just shooting in the air now in celebrations. Well done. So congratulations to Rusty 40 on the defense. They win this tie. They're going to play the next match next week. If you just watched this on YouTube, remember to like, remember to subscribe, and I will see you next time. And yeah, take care. Have a good day. Oh, and join the European Discord. Links in the description. Also visit our website. YouTube. Goodbye. See you next time. Good night.